Hello everyone, welcome to PRATHAM Test Prep. I am Ashish Bhargav and welcome to another episode of Daily News Analysis. So why newspaper is important? Because in daily news analysis we discuss about different aspects of the newspaper. We basically discuss about the national news, international news, economy based news, sports based news, science and tech, personal news, summits and conference and miscellaneous. And apart from that we also discuss about Supreme Court verdict, any sorry. Supreme Court verdict, any amendments or any bills which is passed in Lok Sabha. Like recently, as we know that the bill is passed. Just a second. Like forest conservation bill has been passed recently, which we will the important topic that we will discuss in the deep dive session, which is scheduled at 3 p.m. today. And as we know that, and I hope that you guys are doing well, आप सारे अच्छे होंगे. And this is our new initiative, the weekly current affairs quiz. So tomorrow is Friday, so that we will discuss about important current affairs quiz that on every Friday at live at 4 p.m. That session is the main purpose is to conduct the session is to evaluate yourself, right, and to check it so that you can able to know that you would be able to know that how that quiz will help you out, because most of the questions they are taken directly from the Indian Express and as well as the Hindu. That would be very beneficial for you guys. And nobody can go back and start a new beginning, but anyone can start today and make a new ending. So this is a quote. And as I told you in daily, not each and every fact which is mentioned in the newspaper is important. Sometimes like the daily news that is repeating again and again. So make sure that that news is not beneficial for your exam, but whatever the important topics, what are the important takeaways that I am going to tell you, that is more than enough for your that exam. But apart from that, that GK Chronicle magazine and like we can say on PSIS, that is monthly compendium which is help you out. And for that you can subscribe the our YouTube channel as well. And we can say that the second thing that we can say, you can go to our Instagram, which is Pratham Test Prep. So you will get the lots of notification over there and you will update lots of news. And in what is things to browse in newspaper, as I told you in the front page, that is important events of the day is given a state, like what is a state initiative taken by an opinion page, which is you just need to inculcate yourself that kind of habit. And we have taken initiative questions of the day. We'll ask about the 5 questions at the end of the session. So here is the very first thing. First we will discuss about headlines of the day. So what are the headlines? The important headlines we will discuss in the very short and compiled manner. 197 communication, where the Paytm was registered. So Paytm parent company was 197 communication. The parent company of Paytm, India's prominent payments and financial service company, launched 2 payment devices, Paytm Pocket Soundbox and Paytm Music Soundbox, to provide enhanced payment experience for the merchant while being non-promotional. Second, we talk about bank credit registered to robust growth of 16.3% year in June 2023 as compared with 15% of a year on the back of a strong demand of credit. India's largest lender bank is State Bank of India has raised 10,000 crore after issuing 15 years infrastructure bond at the coupon rate at 7.54%. The percentage rate is not more important, but who has taken initiative of this you need to keep in mind. According to State Bank of India Economic Research Department ERD, per capita payment deposit increased by 4,618 in the last 5 years. And Jana Small Finance Bank, that is Jana SFB, and filed its draft red herring prospectus DRHP with Capital Markets Regulatory Securities and Exchange Board of India, SEBI. So when SEBI was established, basically the main work of SEBI is a regulating authority of what we can say is stock exchange, right? When it was established, which I have already told you, and for an initial public offering IPO. Next headlines, Government of India under the aegis of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav introduced Har Ghar Tiranga campaign, and last year it was also introduced, that Har Ghar Tiranga campaign, right? And 22nd July we celebrate as a National Flag Day. National Flag Day, 22nd of July. Why we celebrate? Because 22nd of July, that day, the Constituent Assembly was, we can say, Constituent Assembly was accepted that national flag on that day. Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, in his address to the people of country during the popular program Mann Ki Baat, has always accorded prominence to beautiful cultural fabric to country and how diversity also act as a unifying force. Next news is like talking about Union Minister of State, Science and Technology, Personal Public Grievances, that Dr. Jitendra Singh launched India's first indigenously developed, affordable, lightweight, ultra-fast, high-field, next-generation magnetic resonance imaging MRI scanner in New Delhi. So, wherever the superlative word is fast, make sure that this is possible to us. And the Union Minister of New and Renewable Energy and Power has informed that under Green Energy Corridor Phase 2, a project has been approved for setting up a 624 km of transmission lines of 2200 megawatt capacity substation by financial year 2025-2026. India will be hosting a World Coffee Conference for the first time, with its 5th edition promoted by the International Coffee Organization, to be held in Bangalore. Ministry of Coal has achieved substantial surge in overall coal production. Ministry of Steel, Government of India confers National Metallurgical Award, and Indian Renewable Energy Development Agency IREDA and All India Institute of Medical Sciences, New Delhi, AIMS, has signed a MOU, it is Memorandum of Understanding, to initiate the technical assessment of the AIMS New Delhi campus for converting it into one which is powered by solar energy. And here is the very first news, the how to watch tonight's supermoon and why it is so special. That is by Times of India, Money Control, Mint. So supermoon in August, supermoon is like one sun or sun is very closer to the Earth orbit, which is called perigee and apogee. So here we can say the supermoon occurs when the moon's orbit is closest to the Earth at the same time that the moon is full. As the moon orbits the Earth, there is a point of time where the distance between the two is at least called the perigee, and when the average distance is about 360,000 km from the Earth, and is a point of time when the distance is the most called the apogee, when the distance is about 405,000 km from the Earth. Now, when a full moon appears at a point when the distance between the Earth and the moon is the least, not only does it appears to the brighter, but it also larger than a regular full moon. जो टर्म है सुपर मून, उसको कॉइन किया था एस्ट्रोलॉजर रिचर्ड नॉलन ने 1979 में, डिफाइनिंग इट एज अ स्पेशल इवेंट व्हेन अ फुल मून इज within 90% of its closest point to Earth. In a typical year, there may be 2 or 4 full supermoons and 2 or 4 new supermoons in a row. Next is the GI tag given to a crafts from Rajasthan, mangoes grown in Goa. 7 products from across India, including 4 from Rajasthan, were given the GI tag, which is called Geographical Indication by the Geographical Indication Registry in Chennai. What a GI tag is? So, the important takeaways you should remember in your mind that a geographical indication tag is name or sign used on certain products that correspond to a specific geographical location or origin. For example, Darjeeling tea, Kanchipuram silk. A GI tag ensures that only the authorized users or those residing in the geographical territory are allowed to use the popular product name. It also protects the product from being copied or imitated by others, and the registered GI is valid for the 10 years. So, the registration of geographical indication tag is valid for the 10 years. Legal framework is that the Geographical Indication of Goods Act 1999 seeks to provide for the registration and better protection of geographical indication relating to goods in India. It is governed by WTO agreement which trips trade related aspects of intellectual property rights, TRIPS. Apex Court dismisses challenge to Penn Monument project. Recently, Supreme Court ने decline किया to entertain a challenge of DMK government to offshore Penn Monuments project in memory of the late Chief Minister of DMK leader Mrs. Karunanidhi के लिए. So the bench headed by Justice Sanjay Kishan Kaul ने lowered the petition and इसके लिए गवर्नमेंट अभी इसको आपको एपेक्स कोर्ट ने सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने इसके लिए मना किया बिकॉज इसमें चैलेंजिंग टास्क ये है कि इस पिटिशन में कि ये पॉलिटिकली मोटिवेटेड होगा, राइट. सो दैट एनीथिंग विच इज़ बिकॉज ये गवर्नमेंट का ये आम जो लोग हैं उनका टैक्स का पैसा है एंड द टैक्स द मनी शुड बी फॉर द वेलफेयर ऑफ द पीपल, नॉट फॉर द पॉलिटिकली वी कैन से मोटिवेटेड, राइट. दिस इज व्हाट द गवर्नमेंट एक्सपेक्ट. No trust motion debate from August 8 p.m. reply on August 10. India bloc leaders work on business advisory meeting alleging the government is prioritizing the legislative agenda over no confidence vote. They demand an immediate debate. अब देखो यहाँ पे last time भी few days back there was no confidence motion was passed because the opposition want to speak against the about the Manipur issue, right. सो जिसमें किया है आपको नो कॉन्फिडेंस मोशन के लिए आपके क्या क्या नो कॉन्फिडेंस मोशन क्या होता है जो गौरव गोगोई हैं इन्होंने पास किया है, राइट. सो द इंडिया ब्लॉक जो है कंप्राइजिंग कांग्रेस और द्रविड़ मुन्नर कंगडम DMK, तृणमूल कांग्रेस एंड लेफ्ट पार्टीज भारत राष्ट्र अमित BRS डिमांडेड द हाउस टेक अप द मोशन इमीडिएटली. एंड यहाँ पे जो लेजिस्लेटिव एजेंडा है दिस वीक इस फॉर द स्पीक अबाउट द गवर्नमेंट. अब ये नो कॉन्फिडेंस मोशन जो है कब किस फर्स्ट टाइम कब पास किया गया एंड ऑल दैट ये देखो हिस्ट्री ऑफ नो कॉन्फिडेंस वोट्स. 27 number of times no confidence motion has been moved in the Lok Sabha. Make sure that a no confidence motion is a mechanism is for the two things where the government the opposition wanted to collapse the government and second होता है हमारा अगर गवर्नमेंट कोलैप्स नहीं हो रही है in that case to speak about the current or burning issues, right. ये जो सोर्स है आपके सामने ये रिप्रेजेंट किया स्टैटिस्टिकल हैंडबुक पार्लियामेंट्री अफेयर्स मिनिस्ट्री ने. So 1963 में when a no confidence motion was moved for the first time the government survived और मोरारजी देसाई was the only prime minister to resign in the middle of a no confidence motion. मोरारजी देसाई 1979 में गवर्नमेंट को नो कॉन्फिडेंस मोशन क्या होता है बेसिकली आपको अपोजिशन कहती है कि आपको फ्लोर में आपको मेजॉरिटी टेस्ट पास करनी है. देखो मेजॉरिटी टेस्ट पास करने के लिए आपके पास क्या होनी चाहिए, मेजॉरिटी टेस्ट पास करने के लिए यू मस्ट हैव अ फर्स्ट पास द पोस्ट सिस्टम, इट मीन्स 50+1 मेजॉरिटी होनी चाहिए. सो नो सबसे ज़्यादा जो नो कॉन्फिडेंस मोशन पास किया गया वो किया गया आपको इंदिरा गांधी गवर्नमेंट के लिए. 15 टाइम्स नो कॉन्फिडेंस मोशन वॉज मूव्ड अगेंस्ट इंदिरा गांधी. शी वॉन ऑन ऑल ओकेजन्स. मतलब उसमें गवर्नमेंट के पास दो टूल्स होती हैं देखो नो कॉन्फिडेंस मोशन पास करने का, वेदर दे वांट टू स्पीक अबाउट सम इशू और सेकंड आपका ये होता है कि आप उस प्रेजेंट इशू पे बोलने का एंड थर्ड वन कि लाइक सेकंड वन इज़ कि गवर्नमेंट कोलैप्स हो जाए. 24.34 आवर्स ड्यूरेशन डिबेट ऑन नो कॉन्फिडेंस मोशन अगेंस्ट लाल बहादुर शास्त्री, द लॉन्गेस्ट एवर. एंड 4 नो कॉन्फिडेंस मोशन जो है दैट वाज मूव्ड बाय ज्योतिर्मय बसु CPI मार्क्सिस्ट के थे. ये 2003 में कांग्रेस चीफ सोनिया गांधी ने मूव किया नो कॉन्फिडेंस मोशन अगेंस्ट अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी एंड 325 से लेकर 126 मार्जिन ऑफ विन ऑफ मोदी गवर्नमेंट 2018. सो सबसे फर्स्ट टाइम जो आपका नो कॉन्फिडेंस मोशन पास किया गया वो किया गया 1963 में, ठीक है. नेक्स्ट इज पवार लुकिंग ऑन PM मोदी एक्सेप्ट लोकमान्य तिलक अवार्ड. सो एज वी नो दैट बाल गंगाधर तिलक, so remarking that Tilak was a great institution builder and a nurturer of tradition and वहाँ पे PM मोदी ने एक्सेप्ट किया on that day लोकमान्य तिलक नेशनल अवार्ड एंड इवेंट इन पूना. तो ये आपसे पूछेंगे इस इवेंट का नाम दैट इज़ कॉल्ड लोकमान्य तिलक नेशनल अवार्ड at an event in Pune where he shared the stage with opposition leader Nationalist Congress Party NCP's chief Sharad Pawar, stating that country development was not possible in an environment of mistrust. Next one, demand to gold drop 7% high price WGC. WGC क्या है? World Gold Council. So demand for gold in India declined by 7% in the year on 158.1 tons in the April to June quarter due to the record high prices of the yellow metal. And you have to know about that India gold demand value in the quarter was 82,530 crore, an increase of 4% in comparison with 7,270 crore in the year earlier period. Now it's time to questions of the day. And why it is important? Because this is very important in the context of, like, the questions will tells you about like what kind of things you need to keep in mind. And here is the very first question. Global Education Monitoring Report is released by UNICEF, UNDP, which is United Nations Development Program, United Nation Development Program, World Economic Forum, and UNESCO is United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, and this is called United Nations Children's Emergency Fund. This is called UNICEF. So it is Global Education Monitoring Report that is released by UNESCO. So D is the right answer. UNESCO Global Education Monitoring Report 2023 warns against the uncritical adoption of digital technology in an educational setting, as there is a little robust evidence of its added value in education. The Black Sea Green initiative recently seen in the news was backed by European Union, World Bank, United Nations and World Trade Organization. So it was Russia has said it's withdrawing from the Black Sea Green Deal, which assured safe passage to ship carrying again from Ukraine, brokered by the UN and Turkey. And the Black Sea Green Initiative endeavors to tackle escalating food price emanating from supply chain disruption because of Russian action in the world breadbasket. Next, which among the following is a nodal procurement agency for pulses in India? India Pulses and Grain Association, National Pulses Corporation Limited, National Agricultural Cooperative Marketing Federation of India (NAFED), and Food Corporation of India (FCI). So the right answer is NAFED. Food Corporation of India is only responsible for procurement of rice and wheat. So National Agriculture Cooperative Marketing Federation India (NAFED) is a nodal procurement agency for pulses, and the Food Corporation of India (FCI) is the rice and wheat. Next one, consider the following statement regarding no confidence motion. In a parliament democracy, a government can be in power only if it is command or majority in the directly elected house. Any Lok Sabha MP who can garner the support of minimum 100 MPs can at any point of time introduce a motion of no confidence motion against the Council of Ministers. The first motion of no confidence was moved during the 5th Lok Sabha in 1975. आपको मैंने जस्ट बताया भी कि फर्स्ट नो कॉन्फिडेंस मोशन वाज नॉट मूव्ड इन द 5th लोकसभा इन 1975 and it minimum support of 50 MPs, not hundreds, as we can see it here. This one where 1963 when the no confidence motion was moved for the first time. So it was not 1975, 1963 where the government passed no confidence motion was moved for the first time and then the government survived. So we can see the statement third one is incorrect and statement second is also incorrect. So only one A is the right answer. Only first is correct. In the parliament democracy, a government can be in power only if command a majority in the directly elected house. Article 75 clause 3 of our constitution embodies this rule by specifying that the council of ministers are collectively responsible to the Lok Sabha. That's why it's a parliamentary form of government. For testing this collectively responsibility, the rules of Lok Sabha provides a particular mechanism, a motion of no confidence. Any Lok Sabha MP who can garner the support of 50 colleagues can at any point of time introduce a motion of no confidence against the Council of Ministers. It does not require 100 colleagues. So thereafter discussion on the motion takes place. MP who support the motion highlight the government's shortcomings and the treasury benches respond to the issue that they raise, and finally a vote takes place. In case the motion carries, the government is bound to vacate the office. A no confidence motion can only be moved in the Lok Sabha, not from the Rajya Sabha. It was during the third Lok Sabha in 1963 that the first motion of no confidence was moved by Acharya J.B. Kripalani against the government headed by Jawaharlal Nehru. So there have been 26 more no confidence motion moved in the parliament, not counting the latest one, with the last one being in the 2018. The last one, the State of World Forest report is released by, it was the option D. According to the latest report on the state of world forest by the Food and Agriculture Organization of United Nations, forests cover 31% of the earth land surface, out of which approximately 1/3 are primary forest. So this is all about the session, dear student, and I hope that you enjoyed the session a lot. If you have anything you would want to know, please let me know in the comment section, and please share this video to your friends and family groups so they must be aware about this fact. And if you are new in this channel, please subscribe the channel as well, and do not forget to press the bell icon so you will get the notification of all our Pratham Test Prep mentors. Stay tuned, and we'll meet you at 3 p.m. for the very important session for today. Till then, bye bye and take care.